Hi, I'm Mark. This is my August review for Scorpio Sun sign and Scorpio rising. We have a busy month for you this month, Scorpios. There's a strong emphasis in your 10th house of career and destiny at the start of the month, and then there's a blue moon later on in the month. But with this conjunction on the first day between the Sun and Mercury, it highlights that 10th house straight away. Now, there's an aspect, a positive aspect from these two to the North Node and Juno in the 8th house. So we can see here that there's time now to develop. There's time now to develop your mental faculties and also to take advantage of any opportunities coming your way. And there will be many during the month that crop up. There's also need to be a commitment. Needs to be a commitment to move forward. Now the North Node represents our spiritual way forward and our destiny, but this is also the unfamiliar route, this is also the untrod route, so it's a bit fearful. So you have to make a commitment with Juno conjunct the North Node to push towards the future and to aim towards that goal. Then there's a little bit of difficulty to overcome because the conjunction between the Sun and Mercury becomes an opposition to Saturn. Now Saturn can put limitations on you, so there may be limitations from the home area because Saturn's in the 4th house, or responsibilities and duties that you have to know that will hold you back a little bit, but you can overcome these. Now the desire to express yourself would be great, and this is a good aspect, good position for public speaking or putting presentations across. So this will be a time when you can get noticed. This will be a time when you can make the most of your intellect, make the most of your communication skills. On the 2nd, you may get a little bit bored with your routine, so use Venus in your 11th house to get some excitement and do something different with friends. Then on the 3rd, your communication skills will be greater enhanced by an aspect between Sun, Mercury and Chiron. You'll be very persuasive, very charming and very reassuring to people, so they will believe you and they'll go along with what you've got to say. And also there could be something that come up from the past regarding work that you haven't resolved. So if this happens, then you need to resolve this. On the 4th, your mind will be very alert, buzzing, and you'll be open to new ideas and trying new things, and this should be a great day, great stimulating day. You just need to be flexible because things may change at the last minute, so just go with the flow. Same happens on the 6th with the Sun making the same aspect. You need to be flexible, otherwise if you're too rigid then accidents can happen. But again, it's a day when you can try new things, and it could be quite a good day as well for stimulating activities with your partner. Try something different. This could be a time when also there could be developments within your career or chosen path. On the 8th, we have that new moon in Leo, and it is your 10th house. This is a good time of Leo to build confidence. This is a good time to visualize a bright future and think big regarding to your life. And in the 10th house, it's about your career goals. It's about your chosen path and the way you're heading. It's a good time to reinvent or reinvigorate parts of this so that you become more in tune with it. With Leo, everything has to come through the heart, so you have to believe in it to receive. Now, the other thing that this can help is your public standing. It's a good time to increase your profile, so to speak. And it's also a very good time to gain an advantage through your career or through your destined path. On the 9th, there could be a beautiful romantic experience as Venus makes contact with Neptune in your 5th house of love. It's also a good day to express yourself because it's an artistic, imaginative day. Then on the 10th, Mars makes an aspect to the Moon's North Node, and it could just open up and give you a glimpse of what's in the future. This may prompt you and encourage you to make changes, may instigate changes so that things can start to move forward. There's a lot around the North Node this month, so there are lots of opportunities that are coming your way. On the 11th, it's a passionate day because Venus makes a positive aspect to Pluto. On this day, you could be drawn to someone who's very powerful and very intellectual. Then on the same day, Mercury makes an opposition to Jupiter, but this is going to be very ineffective because Mercury will be at 29 degrees and his power will be very much weakened. But he moves into Virgo, which he rules on the 11th, and then immediately makes an aspect to the black moon, which means that it's a day when you need to be considerate about your thinking and your communication, because you could, especially where friends are concerned, say the wrong thing at the wrong time and land yourself in a bit of hot water. On the 16th, Mercury makes a square aspect to the moon's north node. Now Mercury's in that 11th house, so a friend or a colleague could point to a door that's slightly open. Now if this happens, you need to take that opportunity to go through that door. Don't overanalyze things, don't talk yourself out of it. Take that leap of faith and go through the door. Then on the 18th, Mercury comes together with Mars, so now we have the intellect and the physical power of Mars coming together so that you can start to put your ideas into action. On the 18th, it's a day when you may be tempted, as Venus makes a positive aspect with the black moon Lilith. Now Venus is in the 12th house, so this is your unconscious desires coming together with your very basic instinct. So this could end in a real treat, or it could be a disaster, because the temptation is there and these two will gladly join in any drama that's going on. Then on the following day, the Sun makes an opposition to Jupiter. This is a day when you feel very buoyant, you'll be confident, and this is a day when opportunities could crop up. These two are across your 4th and 10th house, so there could be things happening around the home, or there could be opportunities happening around your career or your chosen path. On the 20th, this is a day when you could meet new people. Mercury makes a positive aspect to Uranus in your 7th house. Now, these could be friends, or these could be people of like mind. These could be people who connect with you on a basis of technology, on astrology, anything on the metaphysical side, and anything on the mentally creative side as well. The following day, Mars makes the same aspect. So now you can put some of these ideas that you've got from meeting these new people into action. This is where action follows thought, and this is a good process to follow and to keep up with. Also on the 21st, there is an aspect between Venus and the North Node. Now this aspect is very enlightening. It could be that you get synchronicity on a day like this. These are meaningful coincidences, and you may unconsciously attract these events to you. Your job is to try and discover what they mean and to see how they're trying to show you the path forward for the future. On the 22nd, we have the blue moon. This is when 2 full moons occur within one astrological sign. Now the first was the 1st of Aquarius, and that was on the 24th of July. So this is the second, and this is the blue moon. This only happens about once every 2.5 years, so it's not a common thing. But what we have is a supercharged moon here, because the blue moon is dynamic energy, and also this blue moon is conjunct Jupiter, and Jupiter enlarges anything it comes into contact with. So this is a massive blue moon, and also it's in your 4th house. So this could highlight the home and the past and other events as well that you've been working on in the past, because the blue moon brings everything to fruition. If you look back on the last full moon on 24th of July and see what was kind of like in the air then, this was an initial stage of completion. Now the blue moon finishes everything off and you can reap the harvest. And if you've sown your seeds well and they've grown well, you will have a bountiful harvest. And this is not just work over the last 2 months, this could be work over the last 2.5 years. Right, the other thing this moon does is it highlights the element of air, because this is in Aquarius, and any planets you have in Aquarius and the house that belongs to Aquarius in your chart will be supercharged and highly energized. So the good thing is it's time to reap the harvest, but it's also time to get balance in. Balance between your public and personal life, and balance between your work or your chosen path and your home life. There are 3 aspects following the blue moon that will help you to see where you need to go next. The first and 24th is an aspect between Mercury and Neptune. Now this will give you added perception, so you'll be able to see things very clearly, and after the rush of mental energy around the blue moon, things will calm down and be able to see things a lot better. Then on the 26th, there's an aspect between the Sun and the black moon Lilith. Now this is the worst aspect for the black moon Lilith because the Sun shines a light, a harsh light on the shadow side, and everything is exposed, and the black moon's not so happy with that, but it's good for you because you can see exactly what needs sorting and you can then get on and do it. The other aspect is an aspect between Mercury and Pluto on that day. Now this is an aspect where you want to get to the bottom of things. You want to see what's happening and why things are happening, so that you can make the adjustments and changes necessary. Also on the 26th, Venus makes an aspect with Chiron. This is an opposition. Now Chiron's in the 6th house. This is a chance when you can look at your daily routines and see where alterations need to be made there. It could also be something come up from the past. This could be in your daily routines or during your work, and something that crops up to do with people that hasn't been resolved, so you need to resolve that as well. Then on the 28th, the last aspect of the month, the Sun makes an aspect to the North and South Node. Now this forms a T-square, so the Sun is bang in the middle. And it's an ideal opportunity to balance, but this is a turning point for you. This is a point when things can change, or you can make changes. Sometimes it's hard to keep the balance, but this time you need to do it. You need to balance the past and the future. And the best way to do that is to live in the here and now and see things as they are, and then you can make the changes in direction that are necessary. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the review. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. If you'd like to leave a comment, I'll be glad to hear from you.